Beautiful silky, shiny hair. Wash your hair. Wash and condition your hair with sulfate-free products. Sulfates, such as sodium lauryl sulfate and sodium lauryl sulfate, are chemicals that you often find in shampoos and conditioners. They can be very damaging to not only to your hair but to your skin, scalp and eyes as well, and can prevent you from achieving that straight, glossy look. Run through the list of ingredients on your current shampoo and conditioner products. If sulfates are listed, replace them with sulfate-free products. Choose smoothing products if you have wavy, curly or frizzy hair. For sleek and glossy results, you'll need to start the transformation to straight hair in the shower. Look for shampoo and conditioner products advertised as smoothing. Check for ingredients like argan oil, coconut oil and Moroccan oil to help smooth out your natural waves or frizz. Towel dry your hair. Carefully squeeze out any excess water and then pat your hair with the microfiber towel, starting at the roots and working your way down to the tips. Avoid using terry cloth towels, since their tiny fibers can cause your hair to become frizzy. Instead, use an old t-shirt or a microfiber towel to dry your hair gently and effectively. Detangle your hair. A sleek, straight look won't work with a snarly mane. Use a wide-tooth plastic comb to work any tangles out of your wet hair. Start at the bottom and work your way up toward the roots, working in small sections. When finished detangling, apply a small amount of leave-in conditioner, avoiding the inch or two closest to the roots and focusing on the ends. Your arms might be tired by the end of all this combing and detangling, but your hair will be thanking you. Use deep conditioners or hair masks once per week. The straightening process is damaging and can wreak havoc on your strands. If you have wavy, curly or coily hair that you straighten regularly, the process is even more damaging. No matter what your hair type is, you should deep condition your hair at least once per week to minimize damage and keep it healthy. Hair that's happy and healthy can pull off any hairstyle, straight or curly. Use a smoothing serum. Before you blow dry, apply a smoothing serum product on your hair. Use the product sparingly, it only takes a small amount, especially if you have thin hair. Start at the roots and work the serum down to the tips. Always apply the serum from roots to tip for the smoothest, shiniest results. Use an ionic blow dryer. These blow dryers will dry your hair incredibly quickly and cause very little damage to your hair cuticle. As you're using it, the blow dryer releases negative ions, which force the cuticle of your hair to lay down flat. A flattened hair cuticle results in straight, frizz-free, shiny hair. Blow dry your hair with a flat paddle brush. Buy one that has a combination of boar hair and nylon bristles, which will give you silky, shiny strands. These brushes are the best kind to use during the drying process. Place the paddle brush under a section of hair, then angle the blow dryer so that it's hitting the hair that's on the brush. As you move the brush down the section of hair toward the ends, apply a heat protectant spray to your hair. Heat protectant products won't completely prevent damage caused by straightening your hair with a flat iron, but they can certainly help to limit it, and every little bit counts. Spray one of these products all over your hair before flat ironing. Set your flat iron to the appropriate heat setting. To minimize damage, be sure you're using the right heat setting for your hair type. Fine hair should be straightened on a low setting. If you have curly or wavy hair, use a medium setting. For thick to coarse hair, use a medium-high setting. Flat iron your hair. After you spritz the heat protectant on your hair, separate your hair into small sections and run the flat iron over each one. Start near the roots and slowly move toward the ends. Avoid ironing over the same section of hair more than 2 or 3 times, which causes damage. Be certain that your hair is completely dry before you start flat ironing it to avoid the hair burning sizzle and smell. Flyaways with a small amount of smoothing serum. Use a tiny dab of serum to smooth down any flyaways or frizz. Concentrate on the ends of your hair, since they tend to dry out the fastest. Make sure you use the product sparingly. Set your hair with hairspray or finishing spray. Once your hair has cooled down, lightly mist a hairspray or finishing spray over your entire head to set the hairstyle. Another technique, spray the product onto the bristles of your flat paddle brush and then gently brush your hair with it. This can help to prevent any stickiness that the product could potentially cause. Experiment with additional products. Your hair's texture and length, as well as the climate where you live, will play a role in how your straight style holds up throughout the day. Think about using an anti-humidity or anti-frizz cream or spray if you live in a particularly humid area. Try styling cream if your hair is short and needs a little more weight to keep the curls from springing back up. The cream will lightly weigh the hair down and prevent this from occurring. Try to make the style last for another day or two. This process can definitely be time-consuming, so aim to do it every other day or every 3 days. Rock the always fashionable shower cap in the shower to protect those silky straight strands from the water. In between washings, touch up your limp roots and remove oil with a dry shampoo. Have a beautiful shiny hair.